This video will show you how to replace a carburetor on your Champion 3100 to 3500 watt gasoline only inverter. This video can be used for the following models. Always turn off your engine and let it completely cool before working on your unit. Ensure that the engine switch and fuel valve are in the off positions. Using a Phillips screwdriver, remove the two screws to remove the access panel on the back of the unit. Remove the spark plug cap and always leave it disconnected while working on your unit. Step 1. Locate the fuel drain hose and route it to your approved fuel container. With the drain tube in place, loosen the drain screw only enough to start the flow of gasoline. When the fuel has finished draining, tighten the drain screw. Step 2. Remove the breather tube between the valve cover and the air filter case. Step 3. Remove the 3 Phillips screws from the left side handle and separate the handle at the seam to remove it. Step 4. Use a Phillips screwdriver to remove the 2 screws on the side of the cover, and a 10mm socket to remove the 2 shoulder bolts at the bottom of the cover. Step 5. To remove the cover, pull away from the right side and open it like a door. Locate the rubber pipes connected to the carbon canister and disconnect them to remove the cover completely. Step 6. Pull back the wire clamp to release the wires. Step 7. Remove the 2 pressure plate bolts with a 7mm socket. Once the screws and pressure plates are removed, gently pull upwards on the control unit and place the unit face down to access the wires. Step 8. Locate the Molex connector and disconnect it by squeezing the locking tab and pulling upward. Move this wire connector off to the left-hand side and move the control unit over to the right. Step 9. Unbuckle the clip on the air filter case, disconnect the fuel vent line, remove the rubber hose from the back of the air filter and gently remove the air filter cover. Then remove the filter and set them both aside. Step 10. Remove the 2 flange lock nuts with a 10mm socket. Then remove the steel flange and air filter case. Step 11. Remove the air filter gasket and carburetor, and using your pliers, pinch the fuel line clamp and wiggle the fuel line to remove it from the carburetor. Step 12. Using a Sharpie, mark the choke cable wire near the pinch nut, so you can easily reinstall it in the same location. Use a Phillips screwdriver to loosen the choke cable clamp screw, and loosen the cable wire clamp using an 8mm wrench and a Phillips screwdriver. Then, remove the choke cable from the carburetor. Step 13. Take your new carburetor, reinstall the choke cable and align it with the mark you made with the Sharpie. Tighten the cable wire clamp using the 8mm wrench and screwdriver, and tighten the choke cable clamp screw. Reinstall the fuel line and use your pliers to fasten it securely with the clamp. Now, reverse the steps to reassemble your unit with your new carburetor. Install the new carburetor gasket, take note of the shape and direction, and slide it back to contact the insulator. Reinstall the carburetor and air filter gasket, ensuring that the gasket is in the correct position. Install the air filter case, steel flange, and tighten the flange lock nuts with a 10mm socket. Install the air filter, clip on the filter cover and make sure to secure it with the buckle on the left side. Reinsert the fuel tank vent line and reconnect the Molex connector. Carefully replace the control unit evenly and tighten the pressure plate bolts with a 7mm socket. Secure the wires back with the wire clamp. Insert the rubber pipes back into the carbon canister and reinstall the side cover. Tighten the shoulder bolts on the bottom with a 10mm socket and the screws on the sides with a Phillips screwdriver. Install the handle and tighten the screws with a Phillips screwdriver. Install the breather tube between the valve cover and the air filter and insert the fuel drain hose back into the small hole on the base of the frame. Lastly, firmly reattach the spark plug cap and replace the rear access panel. Your new carburetor installation is complete. Always follow the safety guidelines in your operator's manual, and for more help guides, visit the Champion Help Center at help.championpowerequipment.com.